Yo, what's up? It's Shawnee TV with Happy Me, Happy We, where we cultivate happiness from the inside out. Today we're going to discuss the happiness set point. So just because it's there in your genes doesn't mean you're stuck with it. If you ever feel stuck, just know that you have 40% control to push that happiness set point a little further up. Genes can change. How I increase my happiness set point and how I increase my happiness range is by doing certain things that I have control over, which is meditation. Your happiness set point is like the internal temperature within yourself. So if you're in a 50-degree internal temperature, you might need a light jacket because, well, your cells, they're wearing jackets right now. It's a little cold, it's a little chilly, it's 50 degrees. But imagine if you get super happy and you start feeling like 80 degrees. Your cells still have on those jackets. So when they have those jackets on, they're burning up. The cells are like burning up because the cells are used to being in 50-degree weather and no one sent the signal down to your cells and said, hey, we're going up to 80 degrees today. So you got to think about your internal weather and know that your internal thermostat, which is your happiness set point, is going to kick in. No matter what you do, no matter if you get more money, no matter if you get a new car, no matter if you get a new job, no matter if you get a new spouse, no matter if you get a new, it doesn't matter. Because your happiness set point, your baseline of happiness is what it is. And if you want to change it, let me show you how. Let me show you how to change the baseline so you can feel really, really fine. I'll teach you how to raise that happiness set point so that you can get back to happiness a little quicker than most because their happiness baseline might be really, really low. So it takes a lot of happiness, a lot of happiness before you can get to that point of feeling happy. Let's teach you how to raise your baseline. Raise your baseline. So I look at where my baseline is when I wake up, which is typically a little drowsy. Sometimes I wake up and I don't feel like getting out of the bed. I'm not always happy. You don't always have to be happy. That's not what I'm trying to get y'all to know or try to get y'all to start to do. I don't want y'all to be focused on trying to be happy all the time because that's impossible. People are wired a certain way through the genes, but the genes do not have to turn on certain aspects and they do not have to continuously live their lives out of these gene expressions. There are other ways you can express your genes, and you can also turn off the expression of genes. So, the same thing that you inherited, which might be unhappiness, you can find a way to use techniques and use training and use programs and reprogram yourself to be able to look at your genes and find a way to live outside of that and be able to turn off those expressions of those genes that are making you unhappy, that are putting you in an unhappy environment. You can turn off those things and turn on the gene expression of happiness and the genes that produce a lot more good feeling and well being and subjective wellness and well being. I get up really early in the morning, probably around 2 or 3 hours earlier than I should, in order to meditate. Because when I give myself that amount of time before everyone else wakes up, before people ask me questions, before I have tickets to do, before I have to answer calls, before I have to do blah, 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 I'm able to get within myself and get balance within myself and to increase how I feel. It all starts with you. It all starts with me. Happy me equals happy we. Together we can be happy. I love you. Be safe out here. See y'all next week. Peace.